Good morning, dear students. In the previous video, we completed chapter 8, Reach for the Top, and studied about Santosh Yadav, the brave girl of Haryana, India, who scaled Mount Everest twice and unfurled the tricolor from the world's highest place. And another one was from Russia, Maria Sharapova, who achieved her target in her life and acquired the top position in women's tennis sports. So, dear students, question answers of chapter 8 and especially first half of chapter 8 are given in the group, WhatsApp group. You have to write those question answers in your copy. So today we will discuss the poem on killing a tree. So let's start. Dear students, you must have observed that people around us cut different trees. But after some time, new twigs, new stems are grown again from the root. So, in this poem, the poet expresses his views on killing a tree. So, let's read the poem. It takes much time to kill a tree, not a single job of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. Dear students, poet tells us that a tree is the result of long process, long time, and it cannot be killed with a single blow of an axe or knife or any saw. As tree grows slowly and slowly, it takes the required things, required minerals, water from the earth's crust, and it absorbs sunlight, and in the presence of sunlight and carbon dioxide, especially from air, it prepares its food through the process of photosynthesis and grows slowly and slowly. And when a plant develops into a tree, then it has its roots deep into the soil and absorbs all the things necessary for its life, for its development from the earth's crust and also from the environment, from air, from sunlight, and grows up. So, a tree cannot be cut, cannot be destroyed with a single blow of knife or axe. So, hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. We can cut its trunk with a blow of axes or with the help of saw, but the tree will not die. Not so much pain will do it, the bleeding walk will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green wings, miniature boss, which, if unchecked, will expand again to former size. When we cut the trunk of a tree, then we notice that it feel some pain, not much pain, and it also had some bleedings in the form of some liquid, and bounds of that tree when we uh, when we cut that tree with axe or some other means, then bonds are healed by the bark of the same tree. And we observe after some time new twigs from the surface, from the uh, remaining trunk of that tree and close to the surface of the earth. New twigs rises slowly, and if those new branches are not cut, then they again assume the size of former tree and new tree is grown. No, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be roped, tied, and pulled out, snapped out. Dear students, if you want to destroy a tree permanently, then one have to root out, means one have to pull the roots of that tree out of the earth in any means. You can use a rope and you can tie the same rope to the plant's root and pull them out of the earth, or you can use some other machines like uh, what we say JCB or some other machines to pull the roots of that tree out or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave. The strength of the tree exposed, the source white and wet, the most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth. So dear students, when we pull out the roots of a tree, then its power is exposed to the sun and wind. Its roots are unable to take minerals, water from the earth's crust, and in the lack of water, minerals, the tree could not prepare its food, and slowly it starts dying, and finally it died. Then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. Dear students, when the roots of a plant are pulled completely out of the ground, then they face scorching sun, blowing wind, and with the effect of those scorching sun and wind, the earth's the roots are dried up, are growing, hardening because water present in roots slowly dries up, and that's why roots fell twisting, and slowly they are twisted and also withered, means they are dried up. And when the roots are dried up completely, the tree died itself. So in this poem, the poet want to convey his views on killing of a tree, and tells us that if we want to kill a tree or anyone want to kill a tree, then the roots of that particular tree must be dug out of the earth's crust completely, and then that tree will die self. So in this poem we studied the killing of a tree, and in next class we will study the next one. Dear students, once again I want to tell you I have sent exercise work of chapter 8, and that is for first half of chapter 8 about Santosh Yadav. You have to complete that work in your notebook. Thank you.